The cases are really like, when me and you spar, where it's like, you have, as much as I'm, dramatically above your level, there's still that 10% chance that you land a lucky shot, that I have a really bad day and I lose. There aren't any cases like when it's me against Joshua, where like even if Joshua hits me in the arm and I can't use my arm, I mean, I can use one arm to, you know what I mean? Like,
but look,
like there's no way that Joshua is ever going to beat me in a fight.
That's not true, because I spar Joshua all the time, and the stance is like this, because his left jab, and he's got a pretty hard right hook.
He does.
You can see it coming from a mile away. He still wants to deliver the power, and maybe that's a good, come to think of it, that might be a good strategy for a kid, because how much force can he do like that?
No, yeah.
In order for him to actually do damage to us, he's got to have this telegraphed hook. So that's why his best move is to go for your testicles, and then when you lean down, if he ever catches you and you go all for that split second, he is going to hit you really hard. Because I know this because he did this to me once. He caught me in the testicles. I was like, oh. And then next thing you know, I'm pulling into this. He hits me really hard in the cheek. And I was like, dang, man, if I was moving into that, maybe he would have got lucky and knocked me out. I don't know. Is that possible?
I mean,
can he do enough force?
I think it's very possible that he could knock you out. No, I'm just kidding. With me though, with both of us actually, I feel like I could take a full strength testicle shot and a full strength shot to the face and not be knocked out.
I think it's probably true. So I think you're right that that's 100% chance that,
or 99.9. I mean, there's a chance that I drop dead. You know what I mean?
In the fight, even heart attack.
Yes, and so I guess I'm thinking, because I would imagine that there are cases like that, where it's like
it's never a zero probability of success or loss.
It sounds like there's not even ever a 5% probability of loss. I mean, it sounds like you're saying that almost every single case there's that 10% of a jury just have the wackest jury out.
What I tell clients, I was like, look, this is hocus pocus. You can't hold me to this. I'm just telling you that in my mind, if we try, this is worthless information, because just because I've never mispredicted a jury outcome as an adult lawyer. I mispredicted all the time when I was a law student trying what I later found out to be dog shit cases that had no chance of winning. And I thought I was such a good lawyer. And then a very wise older district attorney come up to me and is like, Mike, why are you trying all these cases? And I'm like, just keep losing them. He's like, no. I'm not asking you why you're losing these cases. Why are you trying them? They're dog shit cases. They can't be won. He's like, the reason they're giving you these cases, these are trial lawyers, man. They want to try all the cases, but they're giving you these cases because you'll try them. They don't have to go say, they don't have to go tell the cop and the victim that their case sucks, I need to dismiss it. So don't do that anymore. I internalized that, but still I didn't understand. I still had this misunderstanding of reality that juries get it right most of the time. And if there's not enough evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, no amount of advocacy or charisma can make a square circle.
And that's the thing is that, and I would say, if you did tell clients, oh yeah, I can guarantee this is going to be right, that would mean that you weren't trustworthy. That would mean that they should turn around and run.
I've seen cases where I'm like, and I've said it to the office. What did I say the other day? If I go to trial next week and hear a one-word guilty verdict, shoot me. I'm not going to be a trial lawyer anymore.
You basically said, for one of the cases I remember we first got it in, that was the case that we took on really short notice. And you basically said, if I lose this, then, I'm the worst trial lawyer ever. Here's all the facts.
And do I tell a client that? Of course not. No, because it wouldn't be fair to them, right? Because what they always ask you is, you get them this offer, and they say, well, what would you do? I was like, well, I know what I would do. This is how I would think about it, but I'm not going to tell you what I would do, because that's not fair to me and it's not fair to you, because I'm very risk adverse. I may seem like a risk-taking trial lawyer that pushes the envelope to get justice for the innocent and for destroying liars for a living. I may seem like reckless or something, but I'm not. I'm very, very prudent on each decision. I weigh them out in my head. I'm really risk adverse. I don't like taking risks. I don't know your level of risk. It's not fair to you to hear me say my opinion based upon me. I don't know, I don't want to go to prison.